Hey guys, this is Abdus25 here today bringing my review on One Piece Manga Chapter 658. Wow, this chapter was it was really good, like great actually. And there was some sort of weird twists around, this whole island that is part fire and part ice. I mean, it's just so weird. Um, yeah, it was a it was a great chapter for this week. And so let's start off with this. Wow, weird turn event chapter. First it starts off with, Sanji, Frankie, Chopper, and Nami. They're all still in that place somewhere in the ice area. And we see these little kids, well, big kids and small kids, so different variety of sizes. They talking, it's like, who are you guys and such. And then the samurai guy, just with his head was saying, "Have you guys seen my son named Mono no Susuke?" I think that's the name, and that's what scared little children. And then you got the guys that used to sleep against on the Straw Hats when on the ship came and tried to capture them. And I think they was trying to capture I think it was just both the kids and the keep the kids in there and capture the Straw Hats. And it's so they're all running and such, trying to escape. And then apparently we see Nami. They find out that the kids, this is not like their home. I thought it was kind of like their home, because we only see them at that place. I was wondering if they looked all sad and mopey. And we see. And then we find that's when they start shocked about this. It's like, what? Y'all guys don't belong here? So, and then we get to where kids kept begging, for Nami and them to help them, and Nami just couldn't resist. I think she was actually more the mother actually big sister at the time. She's like, couldn't resist. I can't turn back on children that are crying right in front of me for help. And then Sanji, said, "What I'm doing my Diablo Jumbo," and I'm telling you, when he did that, it was called collar kick. I think it was called collar kick. He tore up that guy up like just extraordinary, like crazy. I saw that guy flying out in the room, and then we have Frankie. Yeah, that was a good job for Sanji. Then we have Frankie do strong right, and then Robert was confident point. Oh, I can't get over what Sanji did. That was nice. Okay, anyway. Pretty much at that we find out the guys that use the sleeping gas, they have like a boss. Like their boss is kinda like this liquidy looking thing. Well, I don't know what the deal with that is, but we'll find out more about him later on. And then we get to this shift off to the scene where we see pretty much where Luffy, Nico Robin, Zoro, and Usopp are at, and they're having the douchey, the Menmen, what's they call it? The Menmen douchey. I think that's what it's called. And we see them talking about Brook, seeing how he was doing. They apparently didn't kidnap Brook because he was a skeleton. When you think a person's skeleton, you think they're dead. So that's why they captured Brook, but they captured the other members of the Strike Crew. And then when we saw that, when Brookwood just did, we saw like he was at the snow place and knocked out all the other men. Like 2 guys out was knocked out in the ship. So I'm guessing Brook took care of them very easy after he woke up from the sleep gas. And then we see this is weird. This is the weird parts chapter where we see Luffy meet up the what was it? A leopard centaur and a leopard. No, leopard centaur and a giraffe centaur. He pretty much beat up the leopard centaur, just kicking him. As such, it was a funny scene there. Like I said, weird. Oh, and also before that, we see like the bird woman too. She's like, were they there? And she was, I guess, laughing. I don't know what that was about, but we get to where. Now, where this is the big part of the chapter, where this caught my attention really good. where we get to see Smoker, and they're still somewhere in the Punk Hazard in the shore, and they can't seem to get in the like further in the island because of the poisonous gas that's surrounding, I'm guessing, that area. And then they talk about Vegapunk's experiment failed for years ago, and that the island wasn't always, you know, a wasteland. It became a wasteland because of that incident. And then 2 years ago, here it comes. 2 years ago, Akoji and Akainu had a decisive battle in that island. I was like, oh snap, are you kidding me? I was like, oh, that's crazy. I always had a feeling that I was wondering why, you know, Punk House was part fire, part ice. But I wasn't really thinking about those two at the time because, you know, I was just focused on more of their adventures and such. So yeah, that was quite interesting, and that they had that their enormous battle they had changed the weather, which was even more insane. That's some intense stuff right there. That was really intense. That's the part where I really love the chapter. It was a good chapter. This chapter I'll give, let's see, had a little action, had some great things, great detail that we found about Akoji and Akainu. So I'll give this 9 out of 10, definitely. So that's the end of One Piece Manga Chapter 486. Guys, comment down below, tell me y'all guys thought about the chapter, subscribe, and thumbs up for more motivation for me to make more YouTube videos. So all that being said, this is Albert 25. Have a nice day, everybody.